Now we shall discuss the characteristic of qualitative research which will be helpful in bringing about the social transformation. The first characteristic of qualitative research is naturalistic. It is constructed in a natural setting where behavior or event take place. For example, if a researcher wants to study the gender issues in a particular society, then he will go to the society and observe the different issues of genders in their natural context. This is the need of the hour. The second characteristic of qualitative research is uses inductive analysis. The qualitative method aims at exploration, discovery and inductive logic. In qualitative research, the researcher attempts to make sense of the situation without imposing pre-existing expectation on the phenomena. This type of research builds abstractions, concepts, hypotheses or theories rather than test existing theory. The third characteristic is direct personal contact. One of the important characteristics of qualitative research is that the researcher makes direct and personal contact with the people under study. This contact is made in two ways. The first, the researcher remains physically present with the people for a period of time. Second, he develops closeness by sharing their experiences and earning their confidence. In other words, the researcher becomes a part of the group, both physically and socially. For example, if a researcher wants to study the issues of malnutrition in a particular society, then he will have to remain physically present along with the people who are suffering from malnutrition of that society. The fourth characteristic of qualitative research, that is qualitative research, is holistic perspective. The qualitative research strives to understand the phenomena as a whole. For example, if we are studying the issues of religious violence in a society, then we will have to study these issues as a whole unit instead of breaking it in terms of different religious, namely Hindu, Muslim, Jainism, etc. Next characteristic is flexibility design. The decision of naturalistic qualitative research cannot be specified in advance. It must emerge, develop and unfold as the study progresses. The initial focus of the study plan for observations, interview and primary questions to be explored that can be decided by the researcher in advance. The last characteristic of qualitative research is that researcher is the primary instrument of data collection and analysis. Now we shall discuss the possible enablers for research excellence in social transformation. The country needs skilled and trained faculty and researchers for making India superpower in the world. For this, there are some possible enablers for improving research excellence in social transformation. The first enabler is industry and academy correlation. There should be a correlation between an industry and academia to ensure curriculum and skills are in the line with the requirements. Policies of higher education should be designed to strengthen the indigenous research agenda. We should be optimistic that private-public partnership and industry interface will take place in the field of research in higher education. This will be helpful in solving the social issues of employability. The second enabler is the incentive to teachers and researchers. Industry and students are expecting specialized courses to be offered so that they get the latest and best in education, and they are also employable. Incentives should be provided to teachers and researchers to make their professions more attractive to the younger generation. Bright scholar and researcher require motivation and the right attitude to carry on their work. The next enabler is professionally dedicated faculty. The lack of focus on research and development is undoubtedly one of the most important causes of insufficient achievement levels in India, particularly for social transformation. It is important for faculty members as they have many more responsibilities and commitment like teaching, serving on various committees within the institute and outside. Also interaction with the students and external people, etc. So, faculty member should manage time efficiently for both teaching and research in social transformation. The fourth enabler is regular monitoring and evaluation. There should be regular monitoring and evaluation of research in the universities and other institutions. Monitoring and evaluation unit should be set up at state level, and for its effective functioning a statistical cell should be set up in each university in the state under the overall supervision of the monitoring and evaluation unit. For example, the government should channelize and evaluate research done by the NGOs. The fifth enabler is innovative research practices. The new technologies offer vast opportunity for progress in all walk of life. The efforts are required to improve the country's innovative capacity along with the efforts to improve the existing strength for the research innovation growth linkage. Innovative practices related to social reforms should be empirically tested and institutionalized. The sixth enables is to mobilize resources. Effective measures are vastly important to mobilize resources in the development of democracy, social justice and progress toward individual enlightenment. There is a need to enhance infrastructure facilities to utilize the output of research for the development of nation and social transformation. The sixth enabler is action plan for improving quality. Academia and administrative audit should be conducted once in 2 years in a college by external expert for ensuring quality in all aspects of education and social issues. The approach of doctoral research need to be more analytical and comparative and be related to society, policy and economy. For example, periodically once in a month they should sit together and think over the issues of society. The last enabler is high-tech libraries. Indian universities should concentrate more on providing excellent library facilities. Libraries should be fully equipped with the latest books, journals and periodicals related to the social issues of the society. A library must be online and helpful for research study. It should provide high quality e-books, e-reference book or e-research paper and e-content in different languages free of cost. Apart from these enablers, teachers should do research for the sake of knowledge, not for sake of money or simply degree. The curriculum should be made flexible with regards to research and students should be given freedom to do research and it should not be compulsory. And the teachers are appointed with the objectives of teaching, research and extension work. And important, the workload is to be distributed according to the teaching hours research hours and extension hours. From the above discussion, we can say that the proper environment for research is not yet available in India. Creating a conducive environment is needed for the growth and utilization of research. For this, several issues have to be considered. These include adequate infrastructure, latest technology, skilled and trained manpower, institutional capacity and adequate financial supports, etc. Improving the quality of research related to social transformation in India, we have to identify some issues responsible for the quality deterioration and implement the remedies to achieve our goal. From the above discussion, we can say that the proper environment for research is not yet available in India. Creating a conducive environment is needed for the growth and utilization of research. For this, several issues have to be considered. These include adequate infrastructure, latest technology, skilled and trained manpower, institutional capacities and adequate financial supports, etc. Improving the quality of research related to social transformation in India, we have to identify some issues responsible for the quality deterioration and implementation the remedies to achieve our goal. Now the journey towards excellence in research for social transformation has begun and we are on the right track, but still a long way to go. In this session, we have discussed the most important source of knowledge, that is research and application of research in social transformation. I sincerely appreciate that I have had this opportunity to present to you. Thank you so much for your interest and attention.